Hello everyone, my name is Mo. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna bring in something new. I'm trying to do a series about some maps in Red Orchestra 2, about how teams should defend it, and I'm gonna like focus on mostly maps that are favoring the attackers, and apartments are the best one or best candidate for this video because apartments are often attackers steamroll the defender team in just like couple of minutes, and it's always like a guarantee win for the attackers. So I just wanted to step in and maybe like give some tips uh, about people here, like defender, how they should be able to defend it, how they can like rebuild the attack, and they'll be able at least to hold maybe like for the last of their tickets, and it will depend all like in the skills and who survive last and stuff, but like not defender team gets always steamrolled like in the first 5 minutes of the map. First of all, okay, first of all we have the first two cap zones here. We have alpha and beta. Here's alpha, and if you guys see, this is beta here. Okay, and what I want to say, how squad leader first should like position in this map. Firstly, the squad one, he must come here. There, like you see this position here. If you come from here, it's right there. Boom. Just you can squad leader one, just stay here, or you can just stay here too. You see, this is the second position here. You can just stay. This will allow your full squad, maybe like 9 people. Or if your first squad always gets full fast, so you always have like 9 people. Just spawning in the back of Alpha, be able to spawn your squad one here, and they'll be able to reinforce the cap zone from this area. They can even stay here, or get upstairs. But I'm gonna talk about upstairs later. So as we said, for squad one, you should stay in those two positions, and there might be like squad two or something. They might come here. Okay, squad two should position like here or something. Maybe like yeah, just high here somewhere, so you'll be able to cover this area and mainly cover the basement because attackers just throw smoke and they just run through basement, and some squad leaders just try to be flanky and they just come here, they hide here, and boom, you just like they spawn their squad behind your enemy lines or behind your back, and you will just immediately like, get shot in the back, and you don't know from where you got shot. So yeah, the basement door, or you can even squad two. You can just stay here in the basement, keep spawning people, so you just have this bar covered. Okay. Then we have a squad three. Squad three, you need to also come here in basement of Bravo here, or Beta, like Bravo is better here, so you can guys understand me. Bravo here. So squad two or squad three, you need to stay here. You need to stay here, so you cover the basement because also like it's the same as Alpha. Attackers just throw smoke and they just try to run for basements, go back to Charlie, and they just flank us from the back again. Okay, so you want to eliminate every chance that enemy squad leaders can sneak behind your lines, and you just keep spawning their squad there, and they will just start draining your tickets. And defenders don't have a lot of tickets in this map. Attackers have more than defenders, and that's why it's easier for attacker to just drain all of your tickets and just leave you with zero tickets, and it's like a guarantee win for them. Okay, so now we got squad one here, maybe in the Lolo 2 bathrooms. Squad 2 just holding the basement here in Alpha, and you can keep spawning people going here, and they will also, there is should be a fixed MG here. You can just hold that, like spam it somewhere, so you can create like suppress fire. And as I said, like squad 3, you need to stay here in basement of Bravo, and you can just bomb people come here, or you just need to cover this basement door. Okay. And for the MG squad 4, you can just position somewhere as needed, per like the team leader, or just listen to your team leader and just follow his order if you don't know where you should stand. Next things I want to talk about the machine gun rules. Machine gun rules. I mean, it's just like a small apartment, a small map. It's not gonna be very vital for ranges, but there is like specific spots. If MG holds this position, he'll be very deadly. First, the MG, like especially the MG42, and you know it is the most dominant weapon in this game. Everybody just love it to spray it, and people find it easier to get free kills with the MG instead of just picking up a rifle and just try to grind. So the first spot I wanna emphasize here, that's right here. If you just hold here with MG42, you can have literally the spawn of the attackers, because attackers will often, they often come from here, from this door, or you come from here, and there will actually people come from here. They'll try to come from across the bridge from here with a smoke. So if you're MG42 or you're like DB28 or MG34, you can just stay here and you can just pick up a free kills coming from this area. Okay, next spots for MG. This is are not very good because the attackers tend to like smoke a lot. You can just stay here, you know, on the top of the stairs here. Okay, and also in the other position, in the other side of the map, you can just stay in the same position. All right, now for each rule. Okay, so you guys have assault and rifleman. These are the most rules occupied with players. So the rifleman's, since this map is like little small, if they are not very good with the Car 98 or the rifle, Russian rifle, they can go upstairs. This is the area. Look, let me show you. If you go upstairs here, if you can just stay here, you can just stay here. You can have an angle for people, just attackers coming through the bridge and coming from this last area. You see, the last area and the, you know, this like little alleyway at the end. People just come from here, just try to do smokes. If you're a rifleman, this is a great spot to be in. I mean, you can just stay here. Maybe you can just pick up the MG. I'm gonna show you right now. If you stay in this position, there are always like attackers here. Come through this area. They come upstairs here. They just keep like holding angles, just waiting for people to appear so they can shoot them and do suppress five. There is an enemy MGs there. So if you're a rifleman, you can just stay in. You have six windows here. You can just stay in one of them and you just don't peek. You just like peek, take a shot, and go back. This will be, you'll be very deadly. You can just give free kills to here as well. Now the assault team. I mean, what I'm being by assault team is people have fully auto submachines, SMGs. Those people are, they need to get out from this building. Okay, they need when you spawn. If you're squad one, if you're in the squad one, you need to get out. Okay, just get out from here, and you just stay here, stay here. You need to spam grenades above the wall because often the attacker squad leader, he will just sit down in this corner so he can like spawn his squad and keep reinforcing the cap and take the cap zones. I'm gonna be honest. This map, if you lose Alpha and Beta or Alpha and Bravo in the first like 3 minutes, it's like it's 90% chance you won't be able to successfully defend this map, and the attackers will just go on their way because if they able to sneak behind your lines, yeah, I mean you're doomed. You're in very bad position. Now we covered Alpha and Beta or Bravo, Alpha and Bravo. I'm sorry. Now we need to focus on the rest of the map. Okay, before we move on, there is something else I want to say about. There is in the server we play much. There is your team leader will be able to actually call mortars, which is like some sort of artillery in this map, and it refills about approximately like every 6 minutes, I guess. I'm not completely sure, but like you need once you the map starts, just bar mark here, right here somewhere, and just call your first mortar. And then the second one, you just need to save, okay, because it's 6 minutes. Okay, maybe if you're still holding Alpha and Bravo, you're definitely just calling here or here. You know what I mean? You can just call it here again. Okay, but like if you're now like behind here in Charlie or Delta, you need to pick up this spot here, and you need to save it. You need to save it till the end. If you call the artillery and your timer reset, and like you're needing desperate need for artillery, you won't be able to call it here and just rebel the attack for from taking like Delta here, because Delta is usually the last map that is the last objective that attackers tend to attack. They just usually go to Charlie first, then they all come like try to sneak around you and just do all of this fun stuff and just take Delta here. So now, if you are the team leader, as I told you, you just need to call artillery here as the round starts, and you start gonna have to make your way there. So just think about it, man. Just go to the radio, check your timer, and make a decision if you want to call it here again, or if you want just hold it for the last cap zone or in Delta. Okay, these are the most important caps here, right there, Alpha and Bravo. If you able to hold these caps, you will be successfully just draining the attackers, and they won't have anything to do. Because they basically like locked up. You have people rifleman here. You have squad leader one just reinforcing people. Squad two reinforcing people from here in basement, and you're locking down the basement. Squad three, you're just locking the basement in Bravo, and you basically holding this area too. So there is no way. And even if you have MG here, just holding this position, I mean, you should win. If like if the attackers team they're not very good, and if they just like you just wanna run and like steamroll you, you'll be able to like lock them and defend the map successfully. Okay, for the back area now, we go to Charlie and Delta. Okay, those are the objectives that attackers team try to get to before they even cap Alpha and Bravo. Because if they got there, they will be able to hold defender team from actually getting into the cap zones, and they will be able to successfully cap it. And once they cap it, they can just start capping Charlie right away without losing any time. So after you, yeah, let's say if you guys did all what I say about, and you just still lost Alpha and Bravo, you can still, I mean, technically hold. There is an MG right here, okay? You see, there should be an affixed MG right there when you spawn in from the map. This is what you need. There needs to be someone here holding this fixed MG and just spamming fire this area, okay? Spam fire because enemy attackers will be trying to come sneak up from here, and they will just try to come from through the basement, okay? And but you actually don't need a lot of people here in Charlie. The main focus point that you need to defend, even if you lost Alpha and Bravo, is Delta, because Delta is tends to be easier to defend than Charlie, because Charlie has a lot of entrances, and it's just easier to like it's very hard to control it. But here Delta is easier, and even if your team leader is just like aware of everything, he can just call mortars here. You have here, it should be here a fixed MG in this area. You have this three windows right here. You can just stay here and just pick up enemies. The one thing I want to say about Delta is that you need to watch your flanks, because this is the biggest mistake people do when you're just defending Delta. All of them just cramming upstairs here, and just trying. Like I can see like 10 people just waiting here, and the cap zone getting attacked and they're not moving. First things, you need to cover this flank, okay? This flank, because a lot of good squad leaders they will try to come from this area. I'm gonna show you specifically what they do, okay? When they cap siege, you just run downstairs from here. They just keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay? They keep going like this. They just look around. Nobody's here. Boom. They're behind you. If they're behind you, they will start coming upstairs. Okay? And you'll find like when you're spawning, you just basically take this as a defend like cover. You will be like in front of their sides. They will just shoot you, and they will drain your tickets. And if there is another squad attacking the front of Delta right here, it's done. It's done. You can't do anything about it. You can't do anything about it. So if you need to watch this flank a lot. Maybe like you can have people, maybe like MG or something set up here. Maybe people downstairs, but yeah, and this is also um people like a lot of enemies just tend to come from this house too. Okay, and so they just can pick up you too as well from when you are taking cover from here. Okay, so you just need to maybe like MG setup right there, and just like spray everyone coming from this door and from this area. So you make sure you don't get flanked and you just get shot in the back all the time. Okay, and yeah, just there's a lot of covers right there. So if you're able to cover this flank, you have this MG rifleman's here, you have your whole team here, and you have your team leader arting this area. I mean, this should be fairly enough to defend this cap. So if you like, yeah, just like it's easier to defend Delta than Charlie. As you see, if you cover this flank, you already got it controlled. So you had this fixed MZ. You can just keep spraying because enemy attackers will just try to smoke, so they can sneak in and just like prone here. So if you're a rifleman, this is like I'm gonna give you like this is a golden tip. Okay, if you're a rifleman, you just want free kills. Hey, when you see smoke right there, okay, just press 3 on your keyboard, get your grenade, just run right there, and just here. Here you can just keep grenading here and here. You'll get like 3-4 kills every grenade you throw. Okay, because this is the only place that enemy attackers can just stay here. Because if they advance, it will be like in the open and they won't have cover and they will just keep dying and dying. So if you're a rifleman, you have nothing to do. Just as I told you, just pick up your grenade, run right there, boom. You get like 3-4 kills. Okay. I mean, that should be it for now. I know that was like a fast explanation of this map, but like, this is something I really wanted to say about this map because 90% of this map, like the round ends in the first 5 minutes with the attackers win. So it's quite kind of annoying because if you just wanna try to blaze a map, actually like get in some buildings, it's actually a pretty nice map too. So, but like it's actually end in just 5 minutes every time because the attackers just steamroll the defenders, and they just get behind them and try to drain their tickets, and it's all done. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys like learned something from this video. For new players, please leave me a comment, tell me what do you think, and if there's like any ideas you want to say or you want to add, please leave me a comment below. Again, thanks to guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like the content, and I'm uploading not regular, but like it's kind of like every week a new video about some gameplays, MG42, BBSH 41, and I recently updated the Car 98, which was Rifleman rule, and I get like a high kill gameplays. I post them in the channel so you guys like enjoy them. And that's all I want to say. I want to thank you again, and have a great night.